Good morning, friends. I typically like to start off my mornings with water. This morning I have some lemon water, you know, gotta start your day hydrated. And then I love to have some steel cut oats. Now that it's getting chilly out, I like to top it off with some maple syrup and some nut butter, either almond butter or peanut butter. This I recently discovered, and you guys, it's everything. I do like to also add some fruit. This morning I had blueberries, but I also like to do banana, strawberries, raspberries. I also love to top it off with some walnuts, dried cranberries, and yes, I do like to also put some jelly as well. It's like a peanut butter and jelly oatmeal. I love to start my mornings off with steel cut oats, especially when it gets chilly outside, full of fiber. It's just a great way to fuel and kickstart your day. A little ASMR action for you guys. I'm trying out this new hemp creamer, pumpkin spice flavored, and so far I'm liking it. I still, even though it's already November, I'm still enjoying pumpkin spice, guys. Anybody else? Yes, so good. Now it's lunchtime. I made a tofu scramble, basically silken tofu, spinach, tomatoes, paprika, salt, pepper, and nutritional yeast all together. And I actually have been using these wraps for lunch. I've been loving them. So what I like to do is start off with some vegan sour cream. The brand that I'm using in this video is Tofuti. And just spread that on and then plop on your tofu scramble. And I like to top mine off with some avocado and some arugula, and then just wrap it up and you are good to go. You guys, even if you're not big fans of tofu, this is really, really delicious and super easy to make. And I am plating it with some pretzels. These slim baked pretzels are addicting and I think a little healthier than normal pretzels, so no guilt. And I'm topping off my water, and time to chow down on lunch. Yes, it's time to eat again. Now it's time for a snack. My go-to afternoon snack is an apple. I like to chop that up. And Barolo thinks it's his as well, if you just saw him jump on the counter. And I love to dip my apples in peanut butter. It's literally the best snack ever, morning, noon, or night. Try it, let me know. Apples and nut butter, who else? And there's Barolo again. Okay, a few hours have passed and it's that time. It's dinner time. I'm actually going to be making some vegan fried rice. It is out of this world. And does that look like a smiley face or is it just me? I'm making my sofrito, which is just a mix of onions, celery, and carrots, and letting that cook a little bit before adding the rest of the vegetables. Mushrooms, kale, and I did chop up some bok choy as well. I love bok choy in any Asian infusion, Asian-inspired dishes. And then I add in some zucchini, stir everything up, make sure everything is mixed before covering it and letting it cook. Now while that's cooking, I actually had made brown rice the previous day, and I'm just going to be cooking that and frying it basically. And while I'm waiting on that to cook, I'm pouring myself a glass of vino. I mean, because why not, right? I almost didn't decide to finish the bottle, but then I was like, I mean, might as well. Cheers! All right, so while that is pretty cooked, decently cooked, I'm going to add in some curry seasoned tofu. It's already seasoned and cooked already. And then I decided that I couldn't film this with one hand, so I just put everything in there. This is actually what I used. I really love this brand and it tastes delicious. And this is what your brown rice should look like crispy and crunchy, like a little crust. It's so good. Once that's cooked, I mean, even though the brown rice is already cooked, but once that's crispy, I guess, you add it into the other pan with all of your veggies and mix that in. Wine break. And then you add in your scrambled egg. Now this is actually, it's in quotations because this is plant-based egg. It's not a real egg. It's called Just Egg. And this was actually my first time using it and my mind was blown. The consistency, it cooked just like scrambled eggs. I don't know if you can tell by the video, but it tasted just like real scrambled eggs. And it's made from plants, people. So no chickens were harmed in the making of Just Egg. I like to add ginger. I didn't have fresh ginger, or else I like to add freshly grated ginger. So I just added ground ginger. And then I top off my rice with sesame seeds and liquid aminos. It's tastes like soy sauce, but it's a healthier alternative. And now it's time to eat. I just made this recipe up. I mean, I'm sure you can find many easy vegan fried rice recipes online. You just throw everything together and I promise you, modesty aside, it tasted like restaurant fried rice. Now it's 8:30 p.m. It's time for popcorn. If you know me and you've been following me, you know that popcorn is a staple in my diet. We were watching the new season of Suburra on Netflix, so it was needed. And then I end my night with fruit. As a dessert, I'm having grapes, but it varies based on my mood and based on what we have in the fridge. And Leo's also pretty interested in the grapes. And that wraps up what I ate in a day today. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I love you all. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way you don't miss out on any of my future videos. Thanks so much. Ciao.